In the year 2024, the world stands on the brink of an unknowable transformation, embarking into territories yet to be explored. Amidst the shadows of conflict and hardship, a grander scheme unfurls its wings, suggesting that through chaos comes change. With an optimistic outlook, we hold the power to pivot our lives towards a brighter future, laying the groundwork for an Earth reborn. This pivotal year also marks a significant leap in the realm of artificial intelligence, reshaping societal structures, personal lives, daily routines, employment, and the economic landscape. AI emerges as a catalyst for novel medical therapies, extending human longevity and ushering in prosperity across nations. Born in 1937 in South Africa, Judy Hevenly was no stranger to the concept of death, with her parents engaged in the funeral business. A peculiar incident in her childhood highlighted her unique connection to the unseen. While playing with bread, a precious commodity during those times, she was scolded by her mother. Judy calmly defended her actions, claiming she was offering sustenance to a famished girl she saw in a vision, described as drenched and hungry, wearing a red dress. This description matched a young girl who had recently drowned, her family having just purchased a small coffin from their shop. This revelation was a turning point, hinting at Judy's nascent psychic abilities, which were soon to be recognized and validated. Several days later, an unexpected visitor arrived at her father's funeral home, a person who had passed away suddenly from a heart attack, leaving their family engulfed in grief. The very next day, Judy encountered the deceased in a vision. This time, the departed soul sought Judy's assistance, revealing that she had been unable to inform her family about gold bars hidden under the attic floorboards before her untimely death. The spirit implored Judy to pass this message to her family. When the deceased's relatives returned to collect the ashes, Judy shared the information about the hidden gold bars. Initially, the family was skeptical, dismissing Judy's claims as far-fetched. Observing the doubt cast upon his daughter, Judy's father intervened, explaining that his daughter possessed a certain psychic ability. He suggested they simply check their attic, reasoning that they had nothing to lose and potentially wealth to gain. If the claim was false, no harm was done. Convinced by Judy's father's rationale, the family inspected their attic and, to their astonishment, discovered the gold bars exactly where Judy had said they would be. This incident cemented Judy's reputation as a medium, and word of her abilities spread far and wide. She became well known for facilitating communication between the living and the spirits, drawing people from all over to seek her guidance. As an adult, Judy traveled the globe, her talents gaining recognition even in Egypt, where a priest valued her psychic abilities and invited her to study astrology on clay tablets in a secretive chamber. Upon her return, Judy accurately predicted several major events, including conflicts between Israel and Palestine, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, Emmanuel Macron's re-election in France, the election of the president in South Korea, and a global pandemic. Her prediction about the dissolution of the Soviet Union caused a stir, earning her an audience with then-President Ronald Reagan of the United States. Now, let's delve into Judy Hevenly's 4 major predictions for the year 2024. In the unfolding tapestry of 2024, the first of Judy's prophecies paints a complex global scenario. President Biden is poised to navigate a challenging path in the year's initial quarter, grappling with economic strife, escalating tensions in Ukraine and Israel, and opposition from a third-party presidential contender. Despite a waning approval rating, a mid-year shift sees a resurgence in Biden's favorability, particularly in pivotal states, marking a transition to a more optimistic phase. The American economy and stock market, initially besieged by trials, are predicted to rebound as Biden's support swells in June, promising reasonable returns. However, a mild recession in the fall seems inevitable, albeit brief in its stay. The 2024 elections are poised to astonish, occurring amidst the nation's concerns over the economy, crime, sharp political divides, and overseas conflicts. Voters may call for new leadership, eager to steer the United States through these tumultuous times. As the Democratic Party nominates its candidate in August for the November presidential race, scrutiny over Biden's qualifications and stamina intensifies. The Democratic Party aims to mend its rapport with Latino voters by proposing citizenship pathways for long-term undocumented immigrants. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, despite minor health concerns, remains steadfast in his campaign, leading in key swing states. His legal entanglements and the dissatisfaction with Biden notwithstanding, the American populace seems inclined to reconsider Trump for the presidency, acknowledging that the landscape could shift dramatically by Election Day. Judy also foresees the United States, alongside Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Qatar, playing peacemaker in the Middle East conflict between Israel and Hamas. While Israel will not govern Gaza, it will maintain control over security. In Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau faces defeat, with Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre poised to win, promising enhanced healthcare and housing plans. The Russia-Ukraine conflict endures, and Northern Ireland eyes EU membership. Amidst concerns over age and health, the Pope prepares to resign in Italy, paving the way for a younger successor and signaling a time when women will emerge in significant roles on the outskirts of Vatican City. In her second prophecy, Judy delves into the economic sphere, forecasting challenges and shifts on both a national and global scale in 2024. The United States faces heightened concerns over the reliability of its power grid, with potential electricity shortages looming, specifically targeting New York, North Carolina, and California. An alarming prediction reveals a series of mass shootings in major cities such as New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles. In response, the U.S. is expected to enact further gun safety legislation to curb gun violence. This includes banning assault weapons in more states and introducing new laws that prohibit the sale of firearms to individuals aged 18 to 25. Schools and colleges will turn to artificial intelligence to detect guns and dangerous weapons, enhancing security measures. Homelessness in the U.S. is projected to rise, with tent cities becoming a new norm. Organized crime is anticipated to target small malls and convenience stores, particularly in New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Chicago, leading many renowned brands to shut down due to high crime rates. Cybersecurity emerges as a critical issue, with an increase in cyber attacks targeting cities' essential infrastructure, including power grids and water plants. High-profile events and airports face significant threats from drone attacks. In a move towards enhancing passenger comfort, some airlines will introduce adult-only sections, relegating parents with children to specific areas at the back of planes. A vision of carless cities suggests a reduction in vehicles on roads, making way for more bicycles and pedestrian areas. New urban designs will cater to non-car owners, promising better access and convenience for shoppers and businesses. Houston is set to establish bike parks, reflecting a broader trend towards sustainable urban mobility. The U.S. Treasury Department is expected to enforce transparency in the cryptocurrency market, labeling crypto mixers as centers for money laundering, posing a threat to national security. Financial institutions will be required to report transactions involving crypto mixers. A significant financial development is the Federal Reserve's launch of a digital dollar, serving as an alternative to traditional coins and paper money. By June 2024, Bitcoin's value could soar to $69,000. Across the Atlantic, the UK's economy is predicted to slow down and may enter a recession, despite Chancellor Rishi Sunak's high tax rates. The Labour Party is foreseen to win the next general election. The European Parliament and the Council will pass and implement new asylum and immigration laws. Additionally, a new Disney theme park is expected to open in the UK, offering entertainment, dining, and hotel accommodations, marking a significant expansion in leisure and tourism. Judy's predictions extend to a global scale, touching on economic and geopolitical developments influenced by the conflict in Ukraine and Putin's control over oil resources. Europe, in particular, faces a harsh winter as the price of natural gas is expected to rise, significantly affecting households across the continent. In response to moderate inflation, the Bank of Japan is anticipated to abandon its negative interest rate policy, thereby addressing the yen's downward trajectory. The Japanese economy is poised for modest growth, bolstered by tourism and an uptick in auto exports. This resurgence will attract a new wave of investors to Japan's leading companies. Furthermore, young Japanese entrepreneurs are envisioned to modernize the nation by revamping the economy revisiting tax laws and drawing in new investments while managing rising interest rates both domestically and abroad. Narendra Modi is predicted to be re-elected as India's Prime Minister, riding on his popularity, economic growth, and decisive technological reforms. Poland is set to construct its first nuclear power plant. The ongoing conflicts in Ukraine and Israel, along with drought conditions, are expected to drive up global food prices, leading to shortages and impacting agriculture severely. Singapore is forecasted to undergo significant economic and technological transformations. Malaysia is on the brink of achieving a high-income status by 2024. In South Korea, a new concert venue in Seoul aims to boost tourism, alongside the construction of the city's first smart city, signaling a leap towards modernization and technological advancement. Russia's ambition to build its own reusable rockets for space exploration marks a significant milestone in the country's aerospace endeavors. Meanwhile, California is set to implement a wealth tax to offset the costs of electric vehicle production, stimulating growth in tourism, agriculture, and maintaining a low unemployment rate. Amazon is predicted to launch a modern car sales service, allowing local dealerships to sell directly to customers through its platform. The AI chip market is expected to flourish, with startups backed by investors pioneering the design of these advanced components, indicating a significant shift towards AI and technology-driven economies. In Judy's third prophecy, she delves into the realm of natural disasters, projecting a series of events that could significantly impact the globe in 2024. The catalyst for these occurrences is a surge in solar activity, reaching its zenith in 2024, which Judy predicts will unleash a super solar storm. This celestial event is expected to disrupt terrestrial communications, posing a formidable challenge to our interconnected world. The Earth will not be spared from terrestrial tumult either, with predictions of significant seismic activity. Judy forecasts earthquakes exceeding a magnitude of 5.8 in regions such as Japan, Los Angeles, Alaska, and New Zealand. These seismic events are coupled with predictions of more frequent and severe flood disasters compared to previous years, urging caution and preparedness. Specifically, she anticipates earthquakes ranging from 5.8 to 6.4 in magnitude striking Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, and San Francisco, highlighting a heightened risk in these areas. The economic toll of climate change is expected to compel many California-based companies to reassess their investment portfolios, focusing on expanding renewable energy, drought-resistant crops, and innovative climate solutions. California's arid weather patterns will likely lead to more droughts and wildfires, with the United Nations announcing plans to mitigate the global shipping industry's environmental impact. In response to these challenges, more U.S. states are anticipated to adopt flood prevention measures and organize fundraising efforts for victims of storms, floods, levee breaches, and fires. Judy also warns of cities worldwide experiencing severe weather phenomena, including heavy rains, strong winds, and tidal surges, affecting areas like California, Florida, Indonesia, and India. The hurricane season is poised to inflict significant damage on New Orleans and parts of Florida, with the Philippines also bracing for impactful storms. Wildfires in California, Canada, and Australia are predicted to rage fiercely. Floods are expected in Japan and the Caribbean, continuing the trend of water-related disasters. Moreover, the persistence of COVID-19 and its variants is predicted to remain a concern through 2024. A notable health warning is issued regarding the combined administration of the latest COVID-19 and flu vaccines, which Judy suggests could lead to stroke risks in some elderly individuals. In Judy's fourth prophecy, she sheds light on technological advancements poised to redefine our world in 2024. She envisions a significant surge in the popularity of artificial intelligence chips, as AI becomes increasingly favored for its potential to create new job opportunities. A milestone in space exploration is anticipated, with NASA sending the first woman to the moon. Elon Musk's SpaceX is expected to launch its inaugural mission to Mars, signaling a new era of interplanetary exploration. An interesting development foreseen in social media involves TikTok, which may introduce local business listings and food delivery services. TikTok is also expected to allow users to publish videos entirely generated by AI, potentially transforming the platform into a more search engine-like tool as it introduces features to connect users with nearby services. ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, is predicted to launch an AI-powered chat box for millions of users, enhancing the AI chat and user experience. The realm of transportation could see a revolutionary shift with the introduction of electric air taxis equipped with wings, offering an alternative for airport commutes and potentially easing congestion in urban areas. The virtual reality industry is on the cusp of becoming a $21 billion market, driven by advancements and increasing accessibility. The European Space Agency is expected to launch an asteroid detection system to monitor potential threats before they reach Earth, while NASA's X-59 aircraft could revolutionize transatlantic travel by flying from New York to London in just 90 minutes, surpassing the speed of sound. AI's impact on storytelling and the entertainment industry is predicted to be transformative, changing how stories are told in Hollywood and beyond. AI could enable actors to appear younger in certain scenes and allow producers to see changes in real time during production. This evolution extends to television and movies, making narratives more personalized and interactive, allowing audiences to choose their realities. On the healthcare front, new anti-obesity drugs are expected to hit the market, offering solutions to the global obesity epidemic by reducing appetite and promoting weight loss. A groundbreaking invention from Israel involves the first 3D printed human spinal tissue implant, potentially enabling paralyzed individuals to walk again. China's space exploration efforts are highlighted with the successful launch of the Chang'e 6 mission, part of its robotic lunar exploration program. Judy's predictions serve as a reminder of the speculative nature of forecasting the future. While these visions offer intriguing possibilities, they underscore the importance of maintaining a rational perspective, recognizing the challenges of accurately predicting future developments. Scientific methodologies and reliable data analysis remain essential tools in understanding and navigating the path ahead.